Hello, beautiful humans. Katie McKenzie, pronoun she, her. And I'm here today to share with you my favorite lower body series. I do this series every single day. I'm not kidding you. I am a human with tight hips, a Pilates instructor with very tight hips. I know. And I have utilized this practice to help me ask my glutes to activate and show up to the game, my back line of my body, my hamstrings, my glute med, because I tend to always end up in this forward flexion position. So here we go. If you want a quick little 5-minute get into your booty, here is the series for you. So I always like to start in a quadruped position. So hands underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips. Now, if this position is not available to you, my friends, you are more than welcome to come down on the forearms, or believe it or not, the entire progression can be done lying down on your belly. So if you are lying down on your belly, you scoop out the abdominals and find your neutral pelvis. Now, I'm going to come back into my quadruped position because I like to get that extra little abdominal connection. Soften my elbows, ribcage arms, pull my shoulders down the back, slight cervical nod, and lengthen out through the crown of the head. So right away, sometimes I'll do a little coccyx curl here to make sure that I'm landing my body in a neutral pelvis. Once here, inhale, lengthening my right leg back to start. Very important. I really point my toes and push the top of the foot into the floor. Then I pull and traction my right hip forward because I always end up collapsing and pushing my hips out. Holding here with deep intention, like someone's pulling my leg away from me. I lift my leg up for 3, 2, 1. Now right away, glute hamstring activation, but key, I'm not dropping through my pelvis, holding here. Inhale, lower, exhale, so I've got quite a bit more weight in my right arm, my right scap and lat. You can feel it. But my left side is not out of the game. It's stabilizing and balancing. Final one, I lift up, hold, pointed toe, long, like someone's pulling the leg away, and pulse up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I flex my foot as if someone is pulling my heel away from me. Now resisting, keeping my knee in line with my hip, bend my knee, hold in, pulse out, in, point. And again, like someone's pulling my leg away and I'm resisting, flex, pulling, resisting the movement in, pulse, point, pull. Now it's not a pulse up towards the air. It's a pulse of pulling the heel in towards my glute, pulse, knee in line with hip, and extending it long. Final one, flex, pull, hold here, 90-degree angle. Now I add the little stamp to the sky. Exhale. Again, making sure my pelvis isn't rocking. Shoulders down the back. There's my lats. There's my scap. Feeling engagement. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Point my toe, pull my knee out towards the side like a dog on a fire hydrant, but key, I'm not exposing my hip to the sky. Still neutral hips to the floor. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring that knee down towards the left, and then I push it out back and out to the side. So I'm drawing circles now and get a little bit more flowy. So I'm releasing that tension in my hip, but I'm not flailing the pelvis around. Come to center and switch direction. Moving through. Good. And then now I drop my knee down. Right away, I always tend to come up and do a little spinal extension, open up, lift the chest, drop my tailbone down. So I'm not popping my rib cage. Neutral pelvis, lift up. As I inhale, exhale, gather through the pelvic floor, land back in neutral. Give my arms a shake, my wrists, give them a little bit of a movement. Now, interestingly enough, I don't take that much in my wrist. I just want to shake out. The key is that soften the elbow, the pulling back, and making sure that I don't have a bunch of wrinkles in my wrists. Coming back down, and switch sides, show you right away the other side. Okay, hands down, feeling in. And then also, if the wrist just won't let go, my friends, come up on fists, okay? Strong, no wrinkles, shoulders down the back, or your back down. Slight external rotation of my hand so I can open up the front of my shoulders. And again, a few little coccyx curls to play around here and land in my neutral. Good. Inhaling, I lengthen. I pull the left leg away. Strong point of the toe. Now, this is my stiff side, so sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to get into it. Finding my position, long. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, lift. Fire the glute. See how I really want to come into that anterior tilt, but I only go as high as I can maintain that neutral pelvis. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. Hold. Flex the foot. Drive through the heel. Resist as I pull in. Pulse, pulse. Shh, shh. Point. Extend away. Flex. Drag it in. Pulse, pulse. Shh, shh. Point. Push away. Flex. Drag it in. Pulse, pulse. Shh, shh. Point. Push away. Final one. Don't forget that breath, my friends. Pulse, pulse. Shh, shh. Point. Push away. Now flex the foot. I drag it in and pulse up. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Knee comes out to the side. Little pulse, that fire hydrant. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knee down. Push it back and out. So again, not going crazy, wobbling through that pelvis, changing directions, but just getting that rotation, that opening up. Good. And then landing down and then separate my knees. Inhale, breathe, exhale, shell pose. Good. Flipping my palms up towards the sky, shoulders down the back, breathing in, exhale, rolling all the way up. My favorite little glute series, lower body series for you. All the love.